Shout out to everyone tuning in around the world. This is Champagne Soccer. I hope everybody out there is safe and feeling good because in the eastern part and southeastern part of the US, about 200 million people have been affected by this epic winter storm. Unfortunately, someone lost their life in this area being stuck at a residence and be safe out there, man. Don't go outside if you don't have to. The main roads seem to be cool, but them side streets are tricky, man. Cletus, you in the city. How you living out there, man?
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't left my house since Saturday, 3 p.m. since I got back.
Well, good. Hey, man, don't risk it if you don't have to because
I'll be honest though, I do need to go to the gym. That downstairs gym thing in my apartment, I need to go back to the club. So tomorrow I might be pushing the 7 a.m. Uber to the gym. We gonna see.
all right, good luck, man. Be safe. But yeah, man, because of the snow, the biggest match you could say of the season, it seems, by the banter and the talk, because Arsenal and Manchester United, two teams that have been going through transition phases. They lost their legendary managers and they're trying to find their way back. Arsenal has been knocking at the door of success for a long time, but they can't open it. Man United making a new adjustment to their team, and it looks like it's working because Arsenal lost 3-2. And Jamar Marcus, last week, we named the episode Special Teams because I said I don't want no special teams football. Arsenal hasn't won a trophy, a Premier League title since 2004. And the last time we did it, we played sexy football and went unbeaten. So I don't want to end the title drought playing haram football, especially the worst football I've seen from a team that's trying to win the championship. And then, guys, the only two goals that Arsenal scored was once again an own goal and a set piece. So, Marcus, is Arsenal going to choke the league again?
Man, you just can't even get 3 points. You can't even get 3 points. I don't even really want to go in depth on this game, but um, this shit just too basic, bruh. Like every time this man go against a big team or what we consider big six, the shit get basic. Against Aston, what were the tactics that he did against Aston Villa? Because like it just feel like it take the second half for y'all to turn up. I'm getting told Rice top three midfielder, but motherfucking leaking fucking goals. Bruno was looking mid as fuck, but they still getting fucking goals. Like y'all niggas dancing on y'all on the field, bro. That shit was a bit disrespectful. Like even if you win, you know what? It's gonna be funny because it's gonna be like that one year we didn't win, but we lost to all the big niggas, but we beat all the little niggas. That's the way how y'all moving right now, bro. The game, like, but I mean, salute it, cause City's shitty too.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is the wealthiest league in the world with the most money, but the most inconsistent run of teams. As y'all know, I'm an Arsenal supporter, but going into the season, I thought Liverpool would win the league because they spent the most money. They won the league last year. Don't look like that's gonna happen. Then I thought, all right, City, they got the best attacking talent. They're gonna win. But hey, they keep dropping points. Jamar, when you watch that huff that Arsenal put out on the pitch, are you still believing in these boys?
Hey, bruh. Until I see somebody take first place, I got y'all still winning the league, bruh. I mean, shit happens, man. everything sometimes ain't always pretty. I know you want to win certain ways and everything like that, but nobody's gonna remember none of this once the trophies are lifted. So just worry about that, stay in first place, and everything will be all right, man. You know, Hoist still looking in good shape for y'all. So if this is the bad point, if y'all play better, you know, then it should be a real breeze. You feel me? So yeah, man, you gonna take some L's, but I'm pretty sure they gonna take some more L's too. Whoever's behind you, I think it's what Man City and Aston Villa, right? Who really
Yeah,
on
they're
your
both
heels. So
4 points behind. Yep.
yeah, so they got to win. And y'all played them both again, right? Before the season's out.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, so I mean, those are the games that really matter at this point, based on how close the points is. Y'all can win or tie those games. I'm pretty sure y'all be straight because I'm pretty sure they gonna lose and tie some more games going in the future. So I think y'all be all right. I know everybody else in the on the pod is yeah, against everybody, against Arsenal, against all that. But I don't got no ties to nobody. So yeah, I think y'all still do it, man. This may be the turning point to where y'all really lock in for real, for real.
Yeah, man. And Jamar, I hear you when you say when the trophy comes, you're not gonna remember, but I do remember, man. 2014, when Arsenal ended their trophy drought against Hull City in the FA Cup, I remember that match. That shit was trash. We had to come back and beat Hull City. We ended up winning 3-2, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out my nigga Santi Cazorla on the free kick. I remember watching that shit with my family, and and after the match, they was like, "Hey, why aren't you happy? You guys won." I was like, "Man, that shit was ass. That was a trash performance." And that's still stuck in my head. 2006, when Ghana made the first World Cup, their first World Cup. We didn't win, but I still remember that team fondly because we played with passion. 2010, when we went to South Africa, the first World Cup hosted on our continent, and we made the quarterfinals. We played with passion, we played with heart. Asamoah Gyan is the highest scoring African player in World Cup history. Ghana, we play with ambition. Historically, Arsenal's supposed to be like that. So it's like for me, that's what I remember. Even as y'all know, we went to Norfolk State. Well, not all of us, but Marcus, Jamar, Clay, we went to NSU. NSU basketball. We made the NCAA tournament. We got some upsets. We ain't win it all, but those teams are memorable for what they did. Shout out Panenka, all those brothers are legends. So it's like I'll always remember the teams because of how they played, what they represented more than the trophies they won. That's just how I view things. Maybe it's because maybe that's the romantic in me, the journalist in me. But Cletus, as a man that enjoys winning haram football, what do you think about this? Do you think it matters to win in a certain way, or is it just, hey, Al Davis style, just win, baby?
I mean, when you look at the way Arsenal has played this season, last season, you could see the drop off. The creativity is not in the team. Um, and I understand where Jamar comes from, especially, where he's saying that it's still up for you guys to win. But what I feel like we're not taking into consideration is the last 7 years that Arsenal has been close to winning the league where they should have won it, and they've always found a way to trick it. A couple of weeks ago, they had the opportunity to be 9 points clear at the top. They fumbled it to the point that they had 7 points clear at the top. They fumbled it. So now it's 4 points clear. And as a player, when you've been in a position before and you've gone through the ups and downs, those things play on your mind, even when you're like, yeah, we could still win it. But it's like you look at last year when they dropped all those points, you look at the season where even though the players weren't here, but when you look at the season where Leicester won it, like it was literally Arsenal's trophy to lose and they lost it. So, and when you also look at the squad, the
But Clay,
reinforcement,
why did they lose that PL title? Because it's because
Giroud can't score goals.
no,
My
the
boy
reason why
Ozil,
they lost that
yeah,
title is
my boy Ozil was cooking,
it's
man.
because the board. the
I mean,
board and Arteta. Do you know that they didn't buy any player that offseason? They only
I
got
remember.
Peter Check on a free loan. And Cletus, thank you for bringing up Leicester City because even them, like I've always mentioned, when we talk about the world-class talents, the game breakers, even Jamie Carragher brought it up. What game breaker does Arsenal have in attack? And at the time, we didn't recognize it. But Fizz, shout out to you. Faisal's in the building once again. I'm gonna pass it to you. As you can recall with that Leicester team, now in hindsight, Jamie Vardy, is he not a better striker than anybody we have? And also one of the best stories we've seen as a guy that came on late in his career and maximized himself to become a PL legend. Is Riyad Mahrez not one of the best wingers we've ever seen in the PL? He won a player of the season that year. We don't got nobody with that class. Even Conte, that's one of the best defensive midfielders in football history. That's what Leicester City had when they won the league. Do we have anything like that, Faisal?
No, actually, thanks for bringing me guys on. Nice to be on the pod again. I'll say no. I
Salute.
think
And my bad, bro. You are an NSU legend as well, man. My bad.
that yeah, for a year, right? But no, in all seriousness though, when it comes to Arsenal's attack, specifically their attack, I just think that they're too friendly. They're too nice, all of them. Like there's no bad man to bruck up their play.
Good youths. Good youths.
Yeah, like you got men that, and I'm not saying that men should cheat or have different women, but you just seem like they just seem like good guys that will never do nothing wrong in the spotlight or with their misses or whatever the case may be. They're not Diogo Costa. They're damn sure not Acuna. They're not a Zlatan. They're very soft. So yes, when you say that they need that talisman like a Vardy, let it be a Vardy party or something like that. No, they don't have it, which is why I think coming down to these last few games, Arsenal do lose this title. Um because like Clay and you just said eloquently, Dan, those thoughts start to creep up again. Usually I see Arsenal start to waver around March, April. But what I saw from the game on Sunday was scarier. I saw nerves. I saw the crowd um obviously reflecting off of the players' nerves. I've seen players making mistakes. And that does not bode well for our Arsenal team because now the whole conversation from here on out is can Arsenal hold off City to lift up this trophy? And if you ask me here today, right now, they have no chance. You're going up against Pep, who's motivated. This is his last season. He's telling Haaland that he could win another trophy. He's trying to sign off just like Sir Alex did. So that's all the motivation they need. And it's gonna be quite funny seeing how all this crumbles down. So that's all I have to say for now.
Salute. Brother E, let's switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, thank you. Because I don't want to talk about Arsenal really.
Yeah,
You guys
man.
have
Talk
all
about
take
Michael Carrick being the new Alex Ferguson, man.
yeah, because y'all already took all the stuff I was gonna say anyway about Arsenal. Y'all ain't creative. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah.
Um, well, I mean, hey, look, we ain't back, so I'm gonna put that out there right now. I ain't get to say it last week when I know a lot of people probably wanted to say it on in certain places across the pond, I would say. Um, but yeah, man, Carrick is I guess he simplified the game, made it more about counterattacking, pressing in certain places. Um, doing all that trying to freeing some players from some of the restraints that certain systems may have, i.e. obviously Amarim in his more strict system that he was trying to implement. And obviously players are playing in much more natural places they want to play. Bruno Fernandes is playing a little higher. Kobe Manu's dropping deep to receive the ball. Casemiro's staying a little more disciplined in the middle of the pitch. So a lot of things are playing out. Harry Maguire's playing better this season when he's been healthy, so that's helped a lot. Martinez, say what you want about him, but the dude is a baller. So in our front three, especially without Sesko, like Mbumo, Ahmad, and unfortunately with Dorgu now being injured, but he was coming along with playing in that left wing position, and I think he really was starting to show that this is his new position now. He can play left back and right back probably, but only if he needs to. But this is where he needs to play. It looks like going forward is like a more advanced winger position. So I like that, like what I see with that. So yeah, he's just really made the game a lot more simple for the players. And yeah, they're just playing with some confidence. Now, the real test to me is going to be this weekend on Sunday against Fulham at home. Because Fizz, we've seen this story before, man. We've seen these same exact players turn up for big games, big matches, beat a team that's in the top four, and the next match they play against teams you think we should beat, especially at home, and we lose 1-0 to a 10-man over Everton, or we draw with the worst team in the league, Wolves, or we do a 4-4 goal fest with Bournemouth. So we've seen this story before. So I don't want to get my hopes up yet. Give me a few more games, especially against teams that we should on paper beat, then I'll start believing a lot more. At the same time, I'm still going to ride this wave of beating two of the top teams in the league right now. I think that says something. Obviously, they came out with a lot of confidence. And those goals, those wonder goals, but it's hard for anybody to stop them, right? Like at the end of the day, we know y'all had the best defense, but when those two goals went in, I don't know if any goalkeeper could have stopped either one of those two goals. So they were just better goals than anything else. So yeah, like glory, glory, man, United. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's see what happens this weekend. That to me, like I said, that will be the real test. Is there gonna be a letdown? Are we gonna keep riding high? Are we gonna do what we're supposed to do at home in front of 75,000? When we should beat Fulham. So this is what we'll see. We'll see if these same players, same exact players that fired Ten Hag, same players that got Amarim fired. Yep. Let's see what they can do this weekend.
Just real quick. Sorry, I just want to add this bit in. When you say goalkeepers, there's someone that is not being talked about enough,
Mm.
and I have to give this guy the greatest plaudits. And it goes by Serge Lemons. If I've mispronounced his name, I'm so sorry.
Send lemons.
Said Lemons. The kid is 22 years of age, ladies and gentlemen. And the way he's able to command his box when he has WWF prime wrestlers around him said everything about his character yesterday for me. Because I know if we had a certain keeper, we could have easily lost that game yesterday on Sunday 4-1. So that's all I have to say.
I miss you, Onana.
Yeah, hey, look, hey, Fizz, I'll back you up on that, man. Look, he's still raw, and I think he has a lot of maturing and he will get better as time goes on because there's still some things I think that he can get better on. At the same time, I like the fact that he is 2-footed. He can be I wouldn't say super accurate with his long passes, but he gets him down there so we can get Sesko to like that third goal. Sesko, he hit that ball to Sesko, dropped that down off his chest, and next thing you know, Cunha scores. So I mean, so we're doing stuff like that. Commanding the box, like you said, Fizz. Absolutely. So we needed that. And so yes, I'm with you on that. Kudos to that young man. He's definitely brought some stability to the back a little bit. We still need to tighten up though. We still need to tighten up. Our goal leakage is still not where it needs to be.
That's good. That's that old school Man United. All guns blazing.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. This is what I'm talking about. This is what, and
Hey, no
Hey,
bullshit. I seen the highlight of y'all. Uh, I think I would guess y'all prime. I would say. I was like
they
oh
promised
seven,
probably
oh
like two
eight.
decades, man. You know them
Yeah,
it
niggas.
ain't that
oh
long, dog.
07,
Calm
oh
down,
08.
dog. Nigga,
I don't
calm down.
know. It was a Cristiano Ronaldo and Rooney,
Yep,
and it
that
was the
front
game
three.
when y'all went up against Tottenham, and they went up like 2 goals in y'all crib, and then I think y'all beat them like 5-2 or
That's
five
what I'm
three in
saying.
the
This is
second
Man
half.
United. This is why Jamar. This is why to me, clubs having a style of play, a history means something. And I'm not saying that. Obviously, we know all these clubs have existed for over 100 years, arguably. But the identity, what it means to be a Manchester United player, what it means to be a Real Madrid player, what it means to represent Bayern München, Liverpool, Arsenal, whatever. There's certain ethos that the club has. And as we know, it's not it's not like this was written in the chapter of the team when it was written, but it's certain historical figures that enter the club and change the way you guys want to be. And for Man United, that's Alex Ferguson. For Arsenal, that's Arsene Wenger. For Real Madrid, you have to go back. It's Santiago Bernabeu. He is the father. So you look at it. That's why Real Madrid, it's true that, yeah, them win at all costs, just win. But because of that, look at what their rival had to do. Because we don't have the talent they do have, we don't have the money they have, we had to create our own style of play, build our own academy up to try to compete with them guys. And then even then, we still needed to pay off referees allegedly to get some things done. That's why I think a philosophy matters, bruh. Manchester United going back to the way they play, that's dope for me because I get it. The joke of, hey, how come you guys always having Man United people, Man United players, everybody? But it's like, hey, I get it. Who understands the club more than the people that represented the club and was raised by the club? The same thing Arsenal's trying to do. That's why they got Arteta. But with Arteta, he strayed. And I think, Fizz, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. 2023, 2024, Arsenal played attacking football. They were more ambitious, direct, especially 2024. The second half, we were beating teams 5-1, 6-1, 6-2, 4-0. But we lost those leagues. We slipped up and lost those leagues. How much do you think those L's made Arteta become the pragmatist he is today? Because that's what I really think it is. That's what made him become a dark side member.
Yes, and that's a great point that you bring up that especially that 24 Arsenal team, 23-24 Arsenal team and a bit of 24-25, but that 23-24 Arsenal team in my estimation was the best variation or phase of this Arteta trust the process whole, journey we've been on. They were just scary. That's the closest thing to Man City that any club has gotten to. Liverpool did it a different style, obviously with the gegenpress, but just being able to pop up the ball, the technical ability just to create spaces in half spaces, runs in behind, it was just beautiful to watch. Anyway, I say all that to say this. Because that did not result in premier titles, like you just said, this is why he's being a bit pragmatic, but it's too much. It's gotten to the point where it's like a virus to the Premier League right now. Everyone wants to do half throw-ins. If you have a manager who doesn't trust themselves, a la Thomas Frank and Tottenham, a la the former manager of Manchester United, Ruben the Rat Amorim, you then find that these tactics are much more viable to you and your team. But before Arteta introduced these long throw-ins, managers like Sean Dyche with West Ham, real football men, you know them ones. They used to do stuff like this. Stoke, Tony Pulis, them type of players. And man,
Yeah, teams that didn't have budgets like
eggs,
Arsenal,
I'm
right?
getting to it. So now that you have the budget of £1 billion spent on this club, why do you still have to resort in such ways and manners that are way beneath someone of your ilk? There was once upon a time, Jamar, you may not know this. Arsenal played the most beautiful football in world football, okay? At one point in time, the most beautiful, even more beautiful than your La Liga football. Arsenal did. So for me, remembering those days and seeing what I'm seeing now, that's why I'm holding people like Cletus and Dan and Marcus and all of us accountable that we cannot co-sign this dross. It is a stain on the beautiful game we call football. And Arteta needs to man up and understand that if you do not take risk, you will not win this Premier League. especially in this position, this current position right now. So all I say for Arteta, my advice to him is, if you want to win this Prem, please unlock your players, let them play small, free, because eventually that's going to make defenders and teams think once, twice, thrice about where to defend. Because right now it's too easy to read you, minus the set pieces. That's all I have to say.
Hey, Dan and Fish,
Yo,
real quick, before you go, Dan, and just to say that there's I don't know why he's being this way, because when I didn't win the league, I should say, I'm sorry, then to the 23-24 season, y'all was still had the best defense in the league that year, and y'all scored 91 goals that season. So y'all could still score goals and still defend and still have the best defense in the league. So it is bewildering to see that he's playing the way has his team playing the way it is. You guys got all these big giant players now to be able to do all this, what you call haram football, and long throw-ins and corner kicks and free kicks and all that shit. So, but y'all have no creativity, and that's where I'm kind of like lost on.
No, 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 we're not gonna say that. They have a Abutre Eze, and if
Yeah, but how much is he playing?
used with the right manager, you have your creative player. I have Bruno Fernandez. We have Bruno Fernandez. So we know a creative player when we see one.
But Fizz, I thought Odegaard was better than Fernandez. I thought so. He's supposed to be getting all
That's
these
what makes it
assists.
even more damning.
He's supposed to be getting all these
Jamar
assists
knows
and
Jamar knows of Odegaard. He knows his technical ability. He knows of his creativity. Okay? So why is it that you have these two creative players that can play the 10 position and create for your forward thinking players and you're not using them? That's all down to the manager.
yeah, and hey, we can end it here because ours. I don't want Arsenal to dominate
Maybe
the
they not
show.
Fritz.
Yeah, and that's why I'm gonna put the camera on, man. I fell in snow, so this is why my lip is bloody. Not because I got slapped up like DJ Academics did, okay? Please, let's be clear from there.
Hold on, DJ
All right.
Academics got smacked up.
Yeah, he got slapped up by one of Little Baby's homies, and ever since then he's been
Oh, after he
crashing.
was talking crazy.
Yes. Yeah. Prior. That's why he's talking crazy. So when you see this bloody lip, just know I busted my ass shoveling snow. But this is symbolic. This is symbolic of the pain Arsenal is putting me through. Okay? And I have to just say this because I don't want to be a broken record. I've said everything already. I've already talked about special teams football. We talked about it last week. I talked about the formation, how I would prefer a 4-2-3-1 to get the best out of someone like Eze and Odegaard. I've talked about how None Madueke, hey, cool player in theory, not no $50 million player. My man hasn't scored a PL goal in a calendar year. Okay? So when you're making all these bad decisions, they're going to compound on each other. Last year, Marcus, remember when someone made up that joint about, oh, Arsenal got the most technical back line ever? Because look at how Calafiori was able to play in the final third and attack. And even Miles Lewis Skelly. Look how Timber can tuck inside and play in the midfield. Look how Ben White is a center back, but when he plays fullback, him and Saka, there overlaps. Like there was distinctive styles of play, but now everything is gone. So it is what it is. So we'll see. You see, I'm still wearing the Arsenal shirt. Even if they lose, I'm still rocking with them forever. I haven't picked them to win the league. Like I told y'all at the start, I've before the season, I said Liverpool. Then recently, I said City. Just for the fuck of it, Fizz, I'm gonna say Arsenal will win the league, and if they choke, I will smile because hey, Arteta will get fired, my brother. That's what we gotta move on. This is do or die for him. If he doesn't win a major trophy, PL or CL, he's out of there. So we'll
FA
see.
Cup doesn't save him this time
No,
around.
sir. No, sir. It's not COVID anymore, Chale. He has to dip. It's over. Stan Kroenke, he looked at his budget. He said, "Hey, I needed the Rams to make the Super Bowl to balance this Noni Madueke's purchase."
what about the Champions League, Dan?
Yeah, that's why I said he has to win the CL or the PL or he's
Okay,
out of there.
y'all in a good position for that.
We are. So that's why I said I still believe in the team. It's early, so we'll see. But let's move on to the Premier League because other things are going on. Like we said earlier, shout out to Manchester United. Even though they're one of my favorite ops, I do like that. Hey, you guys finally got rid of Ruben Amorim. I told y'all that guy stinks. I don't like people that are only have one way to play, one formation. So I'm happy you guys are out of bondage because it makes the league more fun and more competitive. So God bless you guys and continue to keep rocking. But let's talk about the other teams in the league, if you guys don't mind, real quick, as we try to speed things up a little bit. Chelsea, you guys are looking good under the substitute teacher, man. Cletus, a 3-1 win on the weekend, right?
Mhm.
Against Crystal Palace, London Derby. You got to be fooling with your man, young Liam, now.
All right, you don't got to say all that. But the game over the weekend against Palace, I was a little bit nervous going into that because derbies we always choke. But I'm glad we got the 3 points. My only issue with the team right now is the lack of creativity that leads to shots. I think during the Palace game, we had about 10 shots, and that number has not been going up. It's been really kind of staying steady at 10. So I just would like to see us be more creative, try to get more shots off. I would like to see a more consistent starting 11. But for now, I'm being quiet. I'm just taking the 3 points, man. I'll see y'all next season.
Hey man, he can't get away that quick, my friend. Hey, what do you mean next season, man? You got to go through the struggles.
Whose man's is this?
You guys are still in the top four race. You guys are still in the Champions League. What's going on?
Yeah, I'll see y'all next
You
season.
guys can still win the Carabao Cup. We play the second leg. You guys can come back and beat us.
Let me know if we lift that during next season.
Oh,
Best team in the world, Dan.
I know, world champions,
World champions.
Conference League
They
All
got the Trump.
Stars.
They got the
Club
Trump
World
Cup.
Champions
Yeah, they got the
for
Trump
four
Cup this
years, you
year.
know.
Don't forget the only team to win all European competition.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because
All
he's the only one to
European
win all
competitions.
competitions because they deleted the
Bruh, I'm
old
not letting you
competitions.
get
That's what
away with that, bruh.
you
Stop
No,
can't do
saying
that.
that, bruh. I'm not letting you get
Put yourself
away
on
with
camera and
that,
declare this. Look
bruh.
at me. Look at me. You got to put yourself on camera and declare this blasphemy. You can't get away from that, my friend. Oh now he's the supreme leader in front of the globe. Go ahead.
Uh, I'm just here to take the 3 points. Whatever happens, happens. My
Hey, hey,
2026 prediction was going steady. I told y'all 2026, I'll take it serious. We was coming. We turned 25, 26, and then yeah, keep smiling. You lost the Spurs.
All right, all right.
the
It's a new
terrorist.
season. It's a
Under
new
a
season.
terrorist. It's funny. You guys didn't have me since he got fired, so I haven't really gotten to air out my grievances, but we'll do that later. But no, Clay, I have to ask you this real quick. Speaking of Chelsea, well, what's your thoughts on all the news and hoopla surrounding Cole Palmer and his uh potential that he may leave in the summer? What do you think about that?
To be honest, at this point, I still feel as though we don't have enough quality players in our squad. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, we need to keep Cole." Da 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 da. I love Cole. He's a great player. He's a great player. I like him, but I want players that want to be here. I really want top quality players in my squad that's competing for positions. Um, I don't want it to be a singled out one player is the best. Da, da, da. Like I want to have quality in more than one position. Right now we have Reece James, Caicedo, I'm pleased. I want Esteval, please. I want more and better quality players. So I feel like it's a lot of noise around it. I don't see him jumping ship like that fast. Um, and I think British media just likes to create narrative to kind of sell headlines. But you know, it's something that's gonna is gonna evolve as our season goes, if we get top four or not, and how we play, and the project that's being presented to him. But like I said, I really don't see him jumping ship just yet.
Come on home, Cole. We need a Bruno Fernandez replacement. Come
Yeah.
on home.
Hey man, y'all got the money, so that'll be definitely something to pay attention to when we get into the summer. But Marcus, Bournemouth 3, Liverpool 2, last minute goal by Amin Deli in the 95th minute. What's going on, my friend?
Why you asking me this?
I mean, that's what happened.
Hey, turn on your camera. The viewers want to see your face.
Why are you asking me this?
What do you want me to ask you about? What would you do you have another team that played this weekend? Are you not a Liverpool supporter? Are you not at Merseyside right now?
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Call me when Xavi accept the deal, bro.
Hey, nah.
Hey, everybody is moving on to
Y'all roast me.
2027.
Nah.
Cletus
I'm on
Marcus,
here.
what's going
Hey,
on? You can't go away.
I'm on here by myself almost every week, and I get roasted for anything the Manchester United does. Nah, nigga, you need to come on camera, and I don't even say nigga on this joint, but you need to come on camera and take this beat down like you
Take what
supposed
be
to.
take what be down. I got a bald headed man who think he Pep and he experiment with fucking FM meta formations. I text Dan this shit
Are you
during
sure
the
you're talking
game.
about Arnie Slot? Are you talking about me, a bald man that's trying to do pep tactics on FM? Who are you talking about, man?
You know what I'm talking about, bruh. I told you this shit during the game, bruh. I said, ain't this what our black homeboy was pushing as the meta? And he act like other niggas don't play FM. He act like Bournemouth coach don't look like a FM nerd.
Yeah,
Because at halftime he figured the shit out. Like I'm very confused with this dude, bruh. Like Cody Gakpo play, we lose. Cody Gakpo come off the bench, we win. Is this like are y'all secret lovers? I'm confused, bruh. Like Mo Salah don't want to play striker, but you play striker for your country. Like make it make sense. It's a lot of fuck shit going on, and I need the legend to come save us, bruh.
Hey,
Stevie G temporary, man.
oh
That's how
my
I gotta
God,
go.
Stevie G temporary look. You think he Michael Carrick now? He got that playbook? I don't think so, man.
ain't he just as
Hey,
good as Wayne Rooney as a manager?
hey, I need a. Well, Stevie G got a ship.
Yeah, he did win in Scotland.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, that's right. I did forget about that little spell.
That motherfucker Wayne Rooney got motherfuckers relegated. But
he gets fired
What
everywhere
the
he
fuck
goes,
does
man. He's
Steve
a
do when he pulled up?
hey,
hey,
man.
man, we just need him to get top five because we know y'all gonna drop games. This little hot run, this new manager bounce is gonna relax. So
Sounds
I just
like
need top
projection,
five.
Marcus.
Hey,
I
man.
just
All
need
I
the top
know
five.
is shout out to Wayne Rooney because Tom Brady was watching this nigga work and he said, "Hey, what is this? Is this what you guys do as football coaches in this country? Get out of this organization now."
Wayne Rooney thought his talent could get him through like it did in football when he was playing.
Hey, all I got to say to that, it was a comment said that Almiron beat Liverpool and Chelsea. What'd that get him? L by Spurs
Yeah, got him
and
sacked.
fired.
Got him fired. He's at home now, smiling.
Nah, I got us 3 points at Anfield. We haven't done that in
But what happened at the end of that season?
I don't care.
Okay,
God, look, I will take
okay.
two
Yeah,
things.
we talking about this season, Mark. We talking about that 3-2
Boys
loss.
is holding up the ship.
We talking about that 3-2 loss y'all just suffered. That's what we talking about.
Hey,
I'm talking about right now.
don't we see y'all soon?
Hey,
Oh,
get Old Trafford too.
another red, another
Are you ready? Oh,
Hey,
I
yeah,
cannot
yeah,
red
wait
you
for
talking
cartel
about
June.
hey,
clash.
who on your
Put
back
money on
line,
it.
Marcus? Hey, who on your back line?
Are
Oh,
you
they
really talking to
talking.
me about that?
Put money on
Are
it.
we really? Are we comparing shitty
I'm
back
just saying,
lines?
y'all got a 30-something-year-old Van Dyke, and I think Gomez is gonna be out this week.
You got a you got a refrigerator out there on the
And he
pitch.
playing good though. He playing
Yeah, some
Hey,
good.
fridges look
hey,
good,
hey,
man.
hey, he gonna be in the World Cup
Hey,
team.
man.
I
He
guarantee
good
that.
playing. He playing good.
Come in,
Hey,
man.
and
Got
mini
no
me.
choice.
Hey, and mini me. Hey, did you see how he handled Holland the last one? Man, bro.
Man, Holland got something mentally going on. His
He
mind in
might, but guess
Madrid.
what?
His mind
Guess
in
what?
Madrid, man.
The butcher chopped his ass up though.
The butcher. Shout out
Hey,
Lissandro Martinez
when
singing.
sipping on scissor, Dom cut y'all ass up. I don't want to hear it.
Hey, man.
Yeah, we can't
He
wait.
showed
Can't wait.
Arsenal.
Yeah, he did. That free kick was a banger. Shout out to him. Now let's go to the one match I did watch this weekend because hey man, this guy is the funniest guy I've seen on football in a long time. Real Madrid 2, Villarreal nil. This was a very good match for Real Madrid to go away against a Villarreal team that's in the Champions League, trying to fight for the top four. They have a little bit of injury issues going on, but hey, Real Madrid went there, got the 3 points, pretty convincing victory. But my favorite part of the match was the last play, basically. Kylian Mbappé Lotin, that Panenka, and then hugging Brahim Diaz and saying for you. And then the way Jude was looking at Mbappe like, hey man, are you good, my nigga? That's the funniest thing I ever seen in football because I know Mbappe wasn't trying to show him up. He's just an asshole. He don't know better, man. He was just showing him, hey, son, this is how you do it. This is how you style on niggas. But nigga, show me at practice, not in the match. Jamar, obviously a lot of people are laughing at it. It's overblown. But hey, man, you had to laugh when you saw that Panenka too, man. And, and what do you think about the result? Because, hey, man, I can't stop laughing at that joint.
Yeah. Oh, damn, my bad. But yeah, bruh.
Now you got to you're
It
not in
was
cloudy
funny.
waters anymore. You got to free yourself now, man. You clean
No,
now,
no, no, no,
man.
no, 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 no. It's still cloudy. Trust me. I don't let these few games fool you. I'm still the microscopes is still out on niggas.
Oh shit.
The binoculars are still out. But nah, though, man. We played well and everything, but yeah, it was funny when he did the Panenka and the joint was smooth as hell, motherfucker. But yeah, I'm not buying into he was like showing them up or nothing like that. I think he was like doing it for him and everything. But now I do like that we playing well, and I do like under the radar, nobody's talking about it. We got like the low key the best defense in La Liga this whole season. With all things being considered, and with our defense being hurt and everything like that, so. That's pretty good, man. I'm liking the momentum we building up ever since Xavi got let go. But yeah, like I'm saying, I still got the binoculars on everybody on the squad. I'm not letting up, except for Courtois and Mbappe. Those are only two who really get a free pass. Other than that, everybody got the microscope on. I'm like, I know we playing. It's funny how like we're playing harder now. Like the formations ain't changed. The style of play ain't changed. We still playing from the back, but they're just doing the things that Xavi wanted them to do. Like press harder. Play harder. It's funny how once he's gone, the things that he wants to do, it's miraculously happening, and we're playing how we were at the beginning of the season when we were doing all these things the first 2 months. Who knew? But it is what it is. Some players got their way, and things happen. But yeah, yeah, let's just see if we continue it. We got Champions League tomorrow. We need to do is win, and we in top eight. That was one of the goals. We should be, if we win tomorrow, we should be in the top four the whole time. So that's gonna be good, and we don't got to worry about that playoff. And yeah, then just worry about the league. Hopefully, Barcelona they're gonna trip up again, and we keep going solid. And yeah, oh yeah, word on the street is since it's the league portion, Camp Nou's leaking. I don't know. I seen footage of
Yeah.
is
Don't
that
talk
fake?
about
Is
Old
that
Trafford no
AI
more.
or?
Don't
eh,
talk about Old
Broke
Trafford no
boys,
more.
broke boys, broke
But yeah,
boys.
Don't
but
talk
so
about
that's
Old
that was
Trafford
real
no
that I
more.
seen with Camp Nou, right? It was footage of it leakage in the joint, the new Camp Nou though.
Is
See, this
Broke
is
after
different.
the
boys.
See, this is different,
reconstruction.
Fizz. Like y'all haven't started reconstruction or anything yet. This is the reconstruction is supposed to be almost over and it's leaking. Yeah, no, but that is real footage, right? That isn't AI, right? That's real footage. Somebody confirm. That's real
Yeah,
footage.
Yes,
yeah,
Okay.
it's
yes.
clean.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at
Yeah.
it right
okay. All
now.
right,
It's
yeah.
real. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Yeah, so things ain't looking as so good as Barcelona and as Barcelona. They did win though.
Yeah, they
I
won
think they yeah.
and Lamine Yamal, they won 3-0. Lamine Yamal scored a banger, little sideways, almost bicycle kick, and then he sat down and did the
Yeah,
kudu
they try to slice the
celebration.
bicycle.
Yeah, he hit the kudu celebration sitting on the joint. So, they feel the pressure. You guys are only 1 point behind them, and like you said, Jamar, you guys have the best defense along with your neighbor, Atletico Madrid.
Atletico,
Yeah,
yeah.
only 17 goals conceded so far. Atletico won on the weekend 3-0. So,
I ain't worried about third or
oh yeah,
fourth
you
place. They too far
they're happy to
behind.
be
Yeah,
third
yeah,
place. You
yeah,
know
yeah.
their
Yeah. They
lifestyle.
they might be fourth though. Villarreal
Yeah,
is ahead of them with a game in hand, so they gonna end up fourth more than likely. But it's just us in Barcelona for the trophy. So yeah, I'm worried about more so than that. I think they played before. I think they play Saturday, so hopefully they can trick it up. And we play early Sunday morning. So yeah, man. Hopefully we can catch up. But by all means, if it ends up being in Camp Nou, just decided I'm with that because we should be healthy. Everybody should be back, and yeah, man, it's gonna be open season, man.
yeah. Fizz, as the resident Barca fan, do you have any fear of that Hansi Flick highline coming back to bite you?
No, 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 not at all, not at all. I think the boys are locked in. The boys are focused in. Obviously, there's a lot going on over on the white side of Madrid. They got too much going on, and I think ultimately that's going to be their distraction, their destruction. Excuse me. But with Hansi's Flicks hotline, they got over the line last year, so I think that it's not a problem no more because it's not a matter of can it work, can it not work. They got over the line last year, so obviously it can work. It's just can it be sustainable to the end of the season, especially this current season. Now that, like you said, like Jamar said, excuse me, they got a new manager bounce. They're regalvanized. They're focused. It seems like the players are now clicking all of a sudden. I really don't understand how that's possible because Xavi was is a elite. There's a good manager. I wouldn't say elite, but he's a good manager. So I just don't know where that misconnection was. Nevertheless, I do think that Hansi Flick is still gonna do what he needs to do and still get over the line because to allow an interim manager, with all disrespect to all interim managers, with all due respect, excuse me, to all interim managers out there, I don't think Hansi Flick is going to let an interim manager get the La Liga title over him. It doesn't even make sense. Like logically, it does not make sense. So, yeah, everything is good. Barca's going to win it. Yamal's going to do his thing. Everyone's going to do their thing. Everyone's happy over on Barca's side. So
All
it is
right.
what it is.
Think those words will come back to bite you, man. Arbeloa, hey man. He said the same about Zidane. Hey man, Zidane, you got swag, but hey man, what you gonna do, big homie, in the middle of the season? 3 straight Champions Leagues. So
You know, it's funny you say that because Hansi at a point in time was an interim manager.
yeah, he was. You got to start somewhere.
And that's why I'm giving respect. I'm
Yeah, you
like,
did. Yeah, you
all
did
due
say
respect.
that. That's
All
fair.
due respect. I wasn't trying to,
Yeah, that's fair.
I got an interim manager right now.
That's true. You wasn't
Jamal's got
trying
an
to throw
interim
no
manager.
shots.
You
That's
should be
true.
having an interim manager, but
Hey man. Hey man. But guys, let's move on to hold on real quick. Let's get your thoughts real quick. Marcus, Brahim Diaz, if you were him, would you feel away with that Panenka Mbappe did? Real quick, I just want your thoughts because at first I was like, man, if it was me, I wouldn't like that. But maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm just too
Um,
emotional.
yeah, I wouldn't like it, but I don't know if breath soft like that. Like that might. But again, I'm gonna say it like this: Mbappe, human interactions are always awkward. So like, I think that was just an awkward way of him trying to like show love. So
Yeah,
like,
he was. Yeah, I don't think he was trying to disrespect him. He's just an asshole, man. Like you said, like I don't think he was trying to be mean to Brahim Diaz. That's his teammate. He fool with him. But yeah, it's just funny. But Cletus, what would you do if a former teammate did that to you? If you like, you was at AFCON, you could have won the joint for Togo, try to style on him, didn't work out. You come back to the league match, and your man's does that for y'all to win the match. You vibing with that?
For the PR, I'm gonna celebrate, give him a little tap on the head or some shit, on some funny shit. And then, in the locker room, be like, nigga, what the fuck wrong with you? Let's go have a shootout or some shit.
Ooh, a
But
penalty shootout? What type? What a
yeah,
shootout? Whoa!
yeah. But like Marcus just said, Killian is just a funny character. But he also do fuck with a lot of the Morocco boys.
Yeah,
his man's is over there, so
Yeah, exactly. Hakimi's one of his best friends, and he's
exactly,
the captain.
exactly. So he's probably trying to show his little love to Morocco. But I'm looking straight. I ain't looking too much into that.
Yeah, it's just funny, man. E, what would you do if that was your teammate, man? Would you just take it in stride, or you be like, all right, nigga, I'm watching you now?
Yeah, I fuck with him, act like I'm mad at him, but I honestly wouldn't give a shit. I'd probably
Yeah,
laugh about it myself, honestly. Just
yeah.
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, Brahim Diaz, your dumbass did that shit.
Right. And even if he was making fun of me, like, okay.
Yeah, that's my point, nigga. Why the
Right,
fuck
like,
would
yep,
you do that shit?
What
exactly, right. So, yep, get on me about it then.
it's insensitive because obviously when it comes to the national, obviously international competition, it means something. So it is a bit insensitive. So if I had to put I know you didn't ask me, but my little
Nah, yeah, chip in,
I'll
bro.
just say no. Like Clay said, professional. Just be professional about it on the pitch. But behind the scenes, nah, you're gonna have to talk to me, bro. We gonna have to talk about that. I ain't no bitch, my nigga. Like we handle that behind closed doors as should because like that has nothing to do with Real Madrid, my nigga. Like this is international football. This is club football. Don't intertwine the two. You're mutually
But they
exclusive.
but they are intertwined because, as you know, Fizz, if you don't play well for your club, they don't call you up for the national team. But I mean, yeah.
It was just like you said, Mbappe is awkward. He does these little quirky things that can piss you off if you don't have patience and tolerance. So it is what it is.
But yeah, man. Shout out to Mbappe, Brahim Diaz. Good luck, man, because in your country, you're an op for life until you save the day. But lucky for you, there's another AFCON next year. But guys, let's talk about Ligue 1 because it's been a while since we went to France. Yeah, it's been a while, guys. Uber Eats League. And I like to call the Uber Eats League the Confidence Booster League, aka the Slump Buster League. If you're down on yourself, if you've fallen off on hard times, that's where you can go to get your swag back up. We saw Aubameyang go over there, Lacazette go over there, become top scorers after huffing around at Arsenal. We are now seeing Mason Greenwood, who has been banished from England because of the controversial incident he had a few years ago. He has been banished from Manchester United to the French league, and right now for Marseille, Mason Greenwood is the top scorer of the league with 12 goals. Also, very creative player, dishing out chances. Jamar, your young striker, my little brother. I told you I love Endrick, man. I didn't want him to go to Real Madrid yet because he's not ready to play at the best club in the world. But you see, when he gets started in time at Lyon, my man bangs. He scored a hat trick, man. You see the talent in him, and it's not. He's a great player, or potentially a great player, but he's not ready for Real Madrid. So I wish he could stay on loan. Like, imagine if he went to the French league, you would have 2 years of starting before you go to the World Cup. Instead, now you have 5 months to ball. I think he'll make the World Cup team, but his development has been delayed a little bit. But I'm happy Real Madrid let him go on loan over there to get his swag back up. Even my son, Marcus Ethan Nwaneri, he wasn't getting no play time. He went to what's it called? Marseille too on loan. He scored a goal in 13 minutes. My young man's gonna come back swagged up. So Jamar, talk about the French league and how you're seeing your brother Endrick. How proud you must be to see him finally shining, man, getting that game time and looking like the star y'all thought he was gonna be.
Yeah, man, I'm happy about it, man, because it was a couple subtle shots being thrown in the chat at my boy Endrick, because he was riding Pine. Like I was telling people, man, he riding Pine behind Mbappe. What is he supposed to do? Like if Mbappe never came, Endrick will be playing a lot more. It's really nothing he can do. And then my man Gonzalo, he pulled up out the cut. He just a little bit more advanced as far as his movement and being patient. Because I mean, like how you said, man, Endrick, when he would play, sometimes he would do spectacular stuff, but then you could see like he was real young, especially with his movement. Sometimes he would overreact, get emotional when he get plucked, and do a silly foul right after, things like that. But yeah, man, get his confidence up over there in the French league for the rest of the year, then go to the World Cup. I actually, like you said, I wouldn't be mad. I gotta see how things shake with the squad though. Like who's gonna be the manager if we gonna keep Arbeloa? Because I mean, if we end up winning shit with Arbeloa, we might end up keeping him. If not, we gotta see who the manager is and who we gonna keep behind that. I can see us keeping Gonzalo. What I would prefer is us keeping Gonzalo for another year, let Endrick stay on loan for another year, and then after that, Endrick come back to the first team, and then we send Gonzalo. You probably get bought by somebody else, get some money back somewhere else. Because I mean, I do like Gonzalo, but I prefer Endrick and Mbappe, and then in like a few more years when Gonzalo's in his prime, then he come back home. That's what I would prefer, to be honest. But I am liking what he's doing over there in the league. He had man of the match, and then he had a hat trick too. So yeah, just keep cooking over there, get your confidence up. And it's just probably reminding them, it was just because Mbappe's in front of me, y'all. If Mbappe's not in front of me, this is what I would be doing, at least to some degree. So, you can't get mad, man. It's Mbappe. Like, look what Mbappe's doing in front of him. Like, are we supposed to be like, nah, let Endrick play. You sit down this game, Mbappe. Fuck no. Mbappe play. You breaking records. You catching up with Cristiano
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
that's why.
It's
That's
like,
why I
sorry,
said.
Endrick.
That's why I said don't go there. If you 18, don't go there.
Hey,
Take
bro,
your
it's his
time.
dream club. You feel me? Yeah. Mbappe
But I
took his
respect
time.
it.
You feel
Yeah,
me? So I feel what you're saying.
I
Yeah,
respect
yeah.
the confidence. I respect all the 18-year-old homies from Brazil that go to Real Madrid off top. But I think moving forward, if they're able to put it in language at the club to say, yes, I'm willing to sign to Real Madrid at 18, but can I go on loan for 2 years to France, to Dortmund, to a different club to get guaranteed playtime? But Fizz, how does it feel to see your brother Mason Greenwood cook up like this? And obviously, the controversy is what it is, but he seems to have matured. He's moved on. What do you think overall on how he's been playing?
It's funny enough. I think about 5 games in, I call Clay and I'm like, dude, if you want to make easy money this year, just always bet on Mason Greenwood scoring. I told him that. And I don't know how much he's made off of that, but I know how much I've made off of that. And I've made over $200 off of that. Pure profit off of Mason Greenwood. What he's doing in Ligue is beautiful to watch. Like I said, he's keeping the beautiful game alive. Do you see how he's playing football? The touches, the half spaces, the in and out. Which foot do you want it? Left foot, right foot, assist, creativity, runs in behind, coming short. How do you want it? He will deliver it and serve it the way you want it. That's a real footballer. Everyone keeps on talking about Lamine Yamal. Everyone talks about Musiala. People talk about Saka. People talk about Phil Foden. With all disrespect to each and every single one of y'all, Mason Greenwood is numero uno. Y'all don't want to say it. Y'all don't want to admit it. That is cool. Mason Greenwood is number one. And it's so sad that because of that off-field incident, I don't think we'll ever get to see him on the big stage as he should, as he already was with Man U, but on the really big stage so people can really appreciate the talented football player he is. He is easily top 10 football strikers, top five. I mean, it is a top five. What are we talking about? He
You
plays
mean you mean
top
this
five.
season, like on form? Because even last season he was balling. He had 21
You
goals and 5 assists in the league. He's
Shout out to De Zerbi, Roberto De Zerbi. Thank you. One of the few modern managers that
convict FC.
I give him pass. One of the few, only few, because he's unlocked he was already a beast, but now he's gone about it methodical. Like he reminds me of the strikers of the ilks of, and I'm not saying he's there yet, but I'm saying like where he's going, the Agueros, the Lewandowskis, the Mbappes, the Haalands. That the Canes, the Roonies. Even if you want to say David Villa cry, you can say David Villa.
Hey,
Now, he
Fizz.
is more similar to like David Villa. That is true. Like he's because when you look at like you mentioned, Fizz, he's 2-footed. He can play on the left. He can play on the right. He can play number 9. When you look at how he can dribble, he can manipulate space with his runs. He is a player that if England wanted to, that's kind of who you need to win the World Cup.
But they
But
would never, because of the PR black eye
yeah,
it will bring to the Three Lions. And to furthermore, we have Harold Kane, who can do no wrong.
I would put you.
So
This is England is so crazy. You're supposed to play 4-4-2 with that nigga, man. Put him
politics,
in, put him in
politics,
Harry Kane up there.
when
You're
it
gonna
comes,
win.
it's politics, when it comes
Yeah,
to
it
these
is.
federations, whether it be England, I don't, less so Germany, more so France. It's politics, dude. It's politics. So it's just unfortunate, but big ups to Mason Gunwood, excuse me, for you guys that don't know. And hopefully he does make a return back to, if not the Prem, at least go to La Liga. He deserves to be in a big boy club. And if he's gonna be in a big boy club, uh, I'll say Barca. Go rival Mbappe. That'll be
What
fun.
what do you think like Cletus? You're a guy that is also a supporter of Greenwood, his game, how he's been able to develop as a footballer. Like like Fizz said, England probably will never call him up because of the England backlash. Do you think he should switch to Jamaica? Because that's his other option.
Yeah, I know it was on the table earlier.
Or do you
Last
think they back up, or is he just playing the waiting game? Or
I don't know. I mean, the discussion has been there. It's really up to him to make the decision and join the team. But I like Greenwood as a club player. I think if he focused solely on being, a club player, he could reach, the top again, whether it's in France or in Germany or in Spain. I think it's possible for him, especially the team that he goes to as well. He won't be forced to do so much where he's creating and he's scoring. Is like he has the ability to assist if he needs to, but I think he'll be more of a lethal type of winger or like a striker. So, like Fizz said, I definitely hope he gets a move to a bigger club. I would hate to see him at Barca because fuck Barca. But if he could come to Bayern, I would like to see him at Bayern. If he goes to PSG, that's an option as well. But I do think going to a top team is the next step for him. It's just a matter of a club making that decision or taking that risk.
yeah, E as a Man United supporter, what do you think about Greenwood and how he's been kind of banned from his homeland?
I think time heals wounds, and I think at some point it I don't think it should be out of the question that he comes back to England. Now, whether he comes back to Manchester United, I don't know. That may never happen. That one may never happen. But yeah, I agree with everybody here about him deserving a chance to go to play on a big team. Absolutely. I mean, we saw this at United. I mean, I forgot I was Solskjaer or somebody that said he was the best pure scorer he's ever seen, both footed. Like, I mean, he was killing it like before he had to go. So he was definitely going to be our number one striker. Like he wasn't getting replaced by anybody. Like he was going to be the guy.
Yeah, I
Like that's
was
what I
afraid of
saw.
him. I was afraid of that man. I was
Yeah,
like, oh
he
hell
could hit it from
no.
anywhere. And any foot, either foot, like it didn't even matter. And
That's
and
old
it
school.
looked
That's an old school striker.
old school, old school. You know who he remind me of? Even though he's a little more multifaceted in a way, skill wise, he reminds me a little bit of when Van Persie was with United. In 2013.
Mm.
Yeah, a little
Oh
bit.
my
Yeah, man.
son.
A
Mm.
little bit. Yep.
Don't make me cry, please.
Oh,
Oh.
don't make me cry. Hey, let me get 20 million again for that deal, man. That was sick.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it was sick because Van Persie came in,
yeah.
chef's kiss. But anyway, Mason Greenwood, yeah, man, he phenomenal talent. I don't know if I can agree with you on the top five yet, if it is not yet, but Hey man, he up there though. He for
Hey,
sure.
look, this reminds me of before I'll bring this to the basketball equivalent of this.
Uh-huh.
This is like when I saw a young LeBron James at 2006, 2007, and people were like, he's not the best basketball player in the league. And I'm like, I know you guys are Kobe fans, but guys, can we be realistic and be honest with ourselves? We see what we're watching, right? It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
You
I think
what you're
I think how I
watching.
see it though, Fizz, I'm more of a patient guy, so I got to see it like another year or two. Give me another couple years. Let me see him outside of League One. Let me see that. If I see him outside of League One being
You've seen him
consistent,
in the
like
prem. Yes, granted, there was no fans, but I don't think he's the type of player that will affect him because he's just too damn good. It's
right.
just that simple.
Now I think he is too, though. I think he is too. He'll get with a big team. He gonna stand. He gonna show it off as well.
Yeah, good luck to Greenwood. Good luck to my son Waniri. Good luck to Hendrick. I think Ligue 1 is a good league. Obviously, it's not the top league in Europe or the top four. It's fifth, but I think it gives players the space to play. They have a lot of athletic black boys over there and North Africans, so it's physical. You get to deal with that, and you see how it translates. It's not like the French league. We don't see players go from the French league and then they go to England and other leagues and they struggle. They normally are able to adapt. So that's why I think Ligue 1 is a good confidence booster league. Like if you play serious football, you play in historic matches, especially if you're on a team like PSG, Lyon, Marseille, Rennes, Nice, like Monaco. Like these are historic teams that have heritage. So shout out to the French league. I thought y'all died when Mbappe left, but I heard Endrick got the ratings back up, especially in South America. So shout out. But
Hey, and then shout out to Lawrence for being like number second in the league as
yeah,
well,
they fighting
taking it up a little
PSG.
bit.
They
Yeah.
fighting. Yeah, man. So before we get out of here, I gotta come back on camera, guys, because Fizz, our homeland, they're in the they're in the transfer market. You didn't know?
Who?
Ghana, Black Stars, we are going to the World Cup in
With
5 months,
injuries.
and yeah, we're injured up, and we need to go buy some players. So one guy that we're looking at, I need y'all thoughts. Romeo Lavia, Mr. Injury. Do you want him, Fizz? I need him.
I said cut the recording.
Partey needs a partner.
Cut the recording.
Let
Clay, let me ask Clay something.
Clayton send him to the
How
French league
many
to let him
times
get his
have you
form up.
seen Lavia play for your team with your own two eyes in real time? How many times? I want to ask a serious. There's a serious question. How many times?
Raja, ask me a question I don't care to answer. Dan, how much are you willing to send me so that I could send him to France?
What do you mean send you? You guys are trying to you guys are using
Hey,
players
hey,
like they're
hey,
trading cards.
hey,
Just let him
hey,
go on
hey,
loan to get his stock
hey,
up.
Dan, you and I, we do business different.
Ah, man.
We do
This is
business.
not but Clay, this has nothing to do with Arsenal. Hold on, brother. I know we do business. Arsenal, Chelsea, we business brothers, but this is the Ghana national team, my friend. Can't you do us a favor because of Michael Essien back in the days? Help.
I'll keep him on a bench. I won't let him go to the World Cup,
What?
and then
Hey,
I'll
he's
give,
only played
and then
he's
I'll
only
give.
played 6 matches this season.
You
Total.
feel me? You don't want that. I'll give him to you after the World
We
Cup.
don't want that. We need that. I
Yeah,
need
but
him.
but not. But
I
listen,
need him.
but y'all could go on a run in Afcon.
No, we didn't make AFCON. We need him.
No, I'm talking about upcoming though.
Bro, you don't
It's
understand.
about to be back to back
So,
Afcon. You
Clay,
might
you
go
don't
on a
understand
run.
the situation right now. We have two matches coming up before World Cup. We don't have like because we didn't have AFCON, which was supposed to get us prepared for the World Cup. We didn't have that. So we only have two matches that we have to play. I forgot what those matches
Playing
are.
Austria and Germany.
Thank you. We shit.
In March, yeah, man, give us Romeo Lavia. Hurry
Ah,
up.
Ghana
So we
gegen
those are our
Deutschland.
2 games before we go for World Cup. That's why you don't understand
You
why.
guys
And then we're in an injury
should have
crisis.
led with that. You should have led with, hey, Cletus, we're playing Deutschland. We need the player. And I'll say, you know
Woo!
what? Yeah, you're right.
You
And I'll
don't
totally see.
understand.
Cletus,
This
we need him.
whole, I got you.
Hey, I was watching, shout out to my Uncle Douglas. I was at his crib yesterday. I was watching footage with this guy, okay? We were breaking down the players that Ghana's trying to sign, like we really a part of the FA, which I'm breaking in through this soon. But anyways,
It's been taking too long. You two,
please,
come on.
please, after once I get my dual citizenship, then I'm going there and we're pressing buttons.
English
Fizz,
people.
we're going. Faisal, we're going, brother. But just we were watching the footage and he was like, Romeo Lavia, he gets hurt too much. And then he said, yeah, I see why, because of his reckless sliding tackles. And he's like, yeah, he needs to refine that. But when you look at how he can retain the ball against pressure, how he can break the lines through his passes, we need somebody like that. And you guys are right. He's had a lot of injury issues, especially from what I've been reading. It's been with hamstring and muscular issues. If he can go on loan, build his form up, because that's what Chelsea's trying to do. They just trying to buy and sell, buy and sell. So we need him, bruh. And the other guy that we're trying to get, this is a guy that I've been trying to, every time I've been playing Football Manager, I always make him switch to play for the Ghana national team because our goalkeepers are ass. This young man's name is Rome Jaden Owusu Odro, born in the Netherlands. He plays for AZ in the Dutch league. In Football Manager, he's a wonder kid, okay? He plays for the Netherlands under 16, under 17, under 18. He's the starting goalkeeper for their under 21s. He's 21 going on 22. He's nice. AZ is fifth in the Eredivisie. He's among the top goalkeepers in the league. If you read about, shout out to Google Translate. If you read, if you read about how the journalists talk about him, even the fans, you can go on Dutch Reddit. I've been doing research, Fizz. I got to figure it out. He's a good player. We need him, but these will be the two hardest players we've ever made switch to Ghana because Owusu Odro, he will definitely make the Dutch national team one day. The difference is we can say, hey, you're going to be our starter for the next decade, nigga. You're going to be the goalkeeper for Ghana for the next decade.
But that's a thing, and this is a conversation for another day. That I'm gonna leave it at this with this topic. That I think when it comes to specifically African teams and the diaspora players, that I remember Wenger or Jose said it. I believe it was Jose that we need to be able to retain our talent because think about it like this, bro. Especially for Ghana, we have Kobe, we have Kudos, we have Partey, we have Semenyo. Uh, who else should have been like for
Yeah, the
Nigeria?
Dutch team, they got Frimpong. Jeremy Frimpong should be playing with us.
Frimpong,
Brian Broby should be with
Frimpong,
us.
yeah, Brian
Yeah,
Brobby, all those guys, like, and that will make the World Cup that much better because the playing field will be that much more balanced. And I think that's why we've enjoyed. I mean, the season has been as this season for the Prem, but I think that's also why we've enjoyed it a bit, as well as the NFL, because there's been a bit of parity and we didn't know exactly who's going to come out on top. Anyone can beat who on any given Sunday or match day week, I should say. So, that's just my thought in terms of international competition, but that's what I have to say about that.
I'm with you. And unfortunately, due to colonialism, racism, bigotry, the unfair economic factors between the Western world and the so-called third world, as they call us. That is why a lot of our people leave. I mean, look at us. I was born and raised in America. Clay, you came here as a young man. Fizz, you were born here, right? So, yeah, it's like, unfortunately, it's like our families had to leave to make a better way for themselves. But like you, Fizz, hey man, I was when I was a kid, bruh, I was mad at Freddie Adu for playing for America over Ghana. Back then, I didn't understand. Oh, he's gonna play for America because of what? Money, Nike, Gatorade, exposure. And then I didn't know about how corrupt the Ghana FA is and the Ghanaian government. That's another story for another day.
Look at what the Super Eagles had to go through. Super Eagles,
Yeah,
a campaign to try and win the AFCON, and then
yeah.
the NFF doesn't want to pay them. Like
The
this,
first,
like I said,
it's a
damn, we'll have a
shame.
separate conversation about
Yeah,
this,
it is.
a
The
separate
first World Cup
conversation.
I covered as a journalist was 2014 World Cup. And I was covering the Ghana national team. That's my
They didn't want to
specialty.
fly over. I remember to Brazil
Yes,
to
and I
see
had to
the
write
games.
articles about how the president had to fly money. That's a joke.
Mhm.
We were unbeaten against the USA in the World Cup, but 2014 we lost to them because their mind was on the money. We should have beaten America. I'm disgusted we lost to those guys. But and I'm saying those guys, but I'm an American too. But see, when it comes to football, I'm Black Stars for life. Like I've learned as I've gotten older, I've tried to handle my emotions. Sports is just entertainment, so I don't let it take me up all the way up or down. But Black Stars Forever will always raise my blood pressure because it's in our blood, it's embedded in us. So shout out the Black Stars. I hope you guys can convince Owusu Odro to join and Claytis free my man Romeo Lavia. Let him go to Ligue 1 to get his swag up. Cause Fizz, we need him. Partey's his legs are gone. I don't know if you've been watching Villarreal. Partey's legs are gone. Agent number 5?
It's so sad because Villarreal started so
They
promising this
did.
season with Nicolas Pepe. Nicolas Pepe was looking like Usman Dembele's evil twin brother. I promise you. I promise. I don't make rules up.
Yes. Now he was balling.
He was balling. So anyway, that's all I have to say about that.
Hey man, shout out to everybody. On the Black Stars, man. Hopefully we can get out the group stage this year, man. But it's time for the end of the show, guys. It's time for our superlatives. And I'm gonna start with you, Marcus. What's your champagne move of the week?
Honestly, I could pass on all superlatives.
Oh, hey, because
Um,
your club lost, you have nothing nice to say about the beautiful game?
mm-mm.
It's deeper than your team, though. You didn't watch anything else this weekend? You
Hey
don't
man,
even want to
listen,
laugh at my team losing? Make yourself
no,
feel good.
no,
Oh,
it's a black room right now. It's depression.
all right, all right. Well, my champagne move of the week. Oh, hey, my champagne move of the my champagne move of the week is that goal by actually no, I'll switch it. My champagne move of the week is Kylian Mbappe's Panenka, man, because that joint was just crispy. The game was in hand, and he just had to show us he had class in his technique. So that's my champagne move. Ephraim, what's your champagne move?
Well, I'm gonna say mine is gonna be the 4 passes for that third goal for Mateus Cunha to beat our Arsenal at the Emirates.
Nah,
That's
you
what I'm
didn't say it right. It's Asna.
whatever. It don't matter. Hey,
Asna.
look, it don't even matter, Rax, right now. We just know that got that ass whooped. That's all I know.
Beat us by 1 goal with 2 miracle goals. That was the first time. You know why they so happy, Jamar? That was the first time they beat us at the carpet since I think it was almost a decade. I think the last time they beat it was 2017 with Jesse Lingard.
Nah. You know why I'm so happy? You know why I'm so happy?
Yeah.
Because Marcus is in a dump right now for whatever reason.
Well, he got out of it.
he
He's left.
left. He left the chat, fellas.
Hey, he
Hey,
might
look.
say his internet's geeking, but I think he was done for the night, man. It might-
Yeah, that's why I'm so happy because yeah, we got Marcus crying about losing one match or being below Manchester United in the
Oh
table.
yeah, this the
Hey
guy
man, look,
had.
look. Yeah,
They're
yeah,
below you
yeah.
on the
So,
table. Hey.
interesting. Oh, and our goal differential I think is better than
Yeah, it's
theirs this
better.
year.
Y'all got like plus
Hmm.
9 or plus 7. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
man.
third,
Ooh.
third, third leading goal scorers in the league. That's all I got to say. So we scoring goals this year.
Uh-oh. Fizz, what's your champagne move of the week, man?
Easy. Easy. Ballon d'Or goo. Ballon d'Or goo. Do you hear me? I said, do you hear me? Okay. It's so sad that the boy is hurt for the rest of the season, but he just started his Gareth Bale arc. Starting from left wing back under that terrorist, moved up to left winger, has more goals than Saka. I ain't lying. I'm just being honest. I'm not lying. I'm just being honest. So champagne move of the week, Dorgu. Top bins. Come on, what are we talking about?
And we also have to say rest in peace to Dorgu's hamstrings because you guys sacrificed him. You guys did some juju to make him play like Gareth Bale in 2011, and now it's over. We'll see you next season, my friend.
For those 3 points at the Emirates
Oh,
was
it was
all
worth it. And
worth
you'll
it.
beat City with
It
him.
was it was it was worth it.
Yeah.
I'll say this. He got it. He got it.
Jamar, what's your champagne move of the week?
Yeah, my move of the week is fresh, man. It just happened today. We just got Brian Dable as our offensive coordinator for the Titans, helped by my boy Cam Ward. You know, and that's the one thing I wanted. If we got Robert Saleh as our coach, was a strong offensive coordinator to help to run the offense. So Saleh don't really got to worry about doing that. He can just focus on the defense and the CEO type shit. So, and it's a offensive coordinator with some head coach experience. So he don't know what he's doing and with experience as an offensive coordinator. So yeah, that's my move of the week for sure.
Shout out. Cletus, what's your champagne move?
Yeah, it happened a couple of days ago. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Robin Van Persie's son for that focus goal coming in as a sub and scoring that game winner. So shout out to him.
For sure. Uh, by the way, I got breaking news from Marcus. My man said his laptop died, so he's going to get some grub. That's how you know he's
He
dangerous.
not buying it.
Doing the
Man,
show while
is
not
he at
charging
home?
your laptop, he
Yeah,
wanted it to
look,
die.
he got plugs in his house. What are you
He
talking
Yeah,
got
he
about?
wanted it
charges.
to
He
die.
not doing that. That's crazy.
His laptop
That
died in
excuse is
My
2026.
crazy.
I ain't buying.
laptop
That's like
stays
my
Yeah,
dog
plugged
ate my
in.
homework type.
Yeah, whoa,
right,
yeah.
right.
My
It
dog
is
Like,
ate
my dog.
man,
Whoa, that's the name of the episode. My
my
laptop
man
died.
was
Hey,
down in the dumps, boy. Ooh.
my dog ate my homework.
my
Oh
God, from League
man.
champ. You see how fickle. See that trophy isn't keeping him warm. He just won a trophy not even a year ago. You won the league.
I
I would
mean,
be
Damn.
happy.
Dan, you come on. It's
Come
been
on.
two
Like,
titles
hey,
in
hey, hey,
35
remember,
years.
Hey, Dan, remember when Jamar was going through that little phase last year and I said I wish Manchester United was going through the phase he was
Oh
going through?
yeah,
Man, come
but
on,
it's
man.
tough. Yeah. But hey, to his defense, Real Madrid ended up not winning any trophies last year, so I could understand that he didn't see any silverware. So, but my champagne move, excuse me, my champagne goal of the week, Lamine Yamal's goal. It was a banger. I gotta salute him, but I really like it because he hit the Kudus celebration afterwards. Shout out my boy Kudus. I hope you get right and free yourself from Tottenham. E, what's your champagne goal of the week?
How many goals did Manchester United score over the weekend?
They scored three.
Yes, all of them. All of
All
them.
trace.
All of them. Even the two from last week when I couldn't say the last two
Whoa, you
against
trying to bring up
Manchester City.
old goals?
Yeah,
All
I'm bringing
right,
them
now.
in. Yeah, I'm bringing them in. I wasn't here last week, so I got to get it in. Yeah, we
Go
beat
ahead,
Manchester
Fizz.
City.
How many goals you want to add in? Because it's been a while since you pulled up, brother. What's your champagne goals of the millennium, man? Break it just
Oh,
like now.
ain't no millennium, ain't no champagne goes. Like I said, it'll just go back to you know what? I should
Uh-oh. Oh Lord. Here we go. Oh Lord, here we go. Oh no. Oh Lord, what is
that's
this?
all I have to say.
Oh Lord.
My knees just gave out, y'all. I did that for the viewers. I did that for the fans. I did that for the chat. What do you want me to say? I'm a
Hey.
man of the
Acuna
people.
Matata,
People are the
baby.
man.
Acuna Matata.
Ah, Lord have mercy.
Means no worries for the rest of
Dan,
the
get me out of here.
Oh,
Jamar, what's your champagne goal of the week, man?
Yeah,
Oh.
you know it's the Mbappe Panenka joint. You know that got to be the champagne goal of the week.
Yes,
Yeah.
true touch of class right there. Cletus, you acting like you don't like Chelsea no more, so talk about Bayern Munchen.
nah, Esteban had a focus joint though.
I'm
Yeah, he
giving it to
did.
Esteval. I'm giving it to Esteval and Ja Pedro. Two focus goal, you know.
Whoa, look how Dre doesn't even enjoy it. Look, oh, you know. All right, fine. I'm sorry, Cletus. Go ahead, talk about Michael Elise dominating, killing the league with the assist machine, man. Go ahead.
Michael Olise is one of the best, if not top three best right winger, top three best creative right wingers, top 3 best creative players in the world right now. But
I agree. That's my boy. Like I told you, Clay, remember the season
Oh,
before he
hold
left to
on.
Bayern Munchen when I said, hey, man,
yeah,
his
that
assists,
was
look,
going
I was like,
crazy.
him and De Bruyne are almost the same in terms of creation and the limited amount of game time they had. And that was him at Crystal Palace.
And sometimes he's doing this shit with less time.
Hold on.
Last time
Wait,
he
wait.
came off the bench.
Well, look how he's.
You're
What,
confused, right?
did you say Olise?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Michael Olise.
Oh, that's one.
Whoa, yeah, he got
Yeah,
confused.
you know better. Yeah.
I'm too confused. I'm too confused. But yeah, it's time to open up the club. And we got Arsenal in the club with you. I got Arsenal in the club with me, excuse me. And hey, Arsenal. It's now or never, boys. Everybody's giving up on you. Even me, I've been giving up on you. I haven't picked y'all to win the league. Until today, I'll say it. Arsenal, you guys are my club. I want y'all to win. But you guys got to cut out this fuckery. Start to play open football because I can't tell my children that, yeah, man, Daddy, who your favorite team? Yeah, Arsenal. When was the last time y'all won the league? How did they play? Own goals. But Dad, didn't you say you became an Arsenal fan because of how they played? Yeah, but open up your minds. Play in the Champions League like how y'all play in the league. If y'all do that, because in the Champions League, we've scored 20 goals and only conceded 2. We're scoring 3 goals a game in the Champions League. And then we come home and we play like some dumbasses. Cut it out, guys. Ephraim, what's your champagne, or excuse me, who you in the club with?
I'm gonna do like you, Dan. I'm gonna come on camera because I need to talk to somebody real quick. I'm bringing Paul Pogba in the club with me. It looked like it's over for him. Come on to the MLS, go to the Saudi Pro League or something. But these top leagues in Europe, they ain't for you no more, brother. It looked like Monaco's about to let him go, trying to figure out a way to get out of his contract. Yeah, man, it ain't working out for him. Staying too hurt still. He had a real good run with Juventus. Obviously played for Manchester United twice.
Shouldn't have came back the second time. That messed up his career, but I wrote about it on worldsoccertalk.com. RIP. They sold it to some niggas that gave up.
Yeah, he when he came back to United, he probably should have played in different positions. They tried to make him play as this deep line guy, and that wasn't what he was supposed to be playing.
That's
But
because you guys gave him number 6. Oh, no, Pogback, number 6. So yeah, we're
yeah,
just gonna make you a dumbass. That's
but
what y'all do. Put black men in the back. That's why I'm an Arsenal fan. They freed the
but,
black man. But
but this
anyway,
wasn't about that. This was about the fact that Paul Pogba, his European career, looks like it may be toast now. So it's time to go to one of the grandpa
no, his
leagues.
football career is finished. He needs to become a broadcaster. He needs
Maybe,
to
hey,
become a
maybe that,
streamer.
or a YouTube sensation or something. I don't know, but he needs to hang it up at least in the top leagues, man.
He needs to go hang out with Danny Sturridge and all those boys and just join media, man. Hang out with Walcott and them. Go ahead.
Yeah. And guess what? Raheem Sterling might be joining y'all soon too. So just letting you know.
Who's y'all?
Erling, where is
I
he?
mean, the guys in
Is he in
the
Chelsea?
commentary.
Oh
Huh?
yeah,
What?
yeah, yeah,
Where's
yeah.
he in Chelsea? I haven't
Yeah,
heard
Chelsea. Yeah,
He's
Chelsea
in
might be getting rid of his
bondage.
contract too.
300K a week and he's
from
hiding. He's a daycare.
He got
Maresca.
18.
Did you let him out the gates before he left? Oh no.
Hey,
No, man,
Sid,
that's not Maresca didn't do it. The club did. They said delete
Sid,
him.
he got 18 months left.
Another
On his
season.
contract.
One more. What happened to Modric? Is he also in the dungeon? Where is he? Hey,
Yeah,
Clay.
Modric, yeah, from the
Where's
suspension.
Modric?
Remember he was juicing and then they just deleted him.
Yep.
Wow. I haven't
That's
heard
what you
those
can do when you
names.
have unlimited money like Chelsea, man. You can just buy Huff and it doesn't hurt you.
Wow. Talk about archive names.
Yeah,
Wow.
Modric, I forgot about that guy. We were in a bidding war for him.
Jeez.
Anyway, yeah, that's crazy. I forgot about that guy. Because when you said it, at first I thought you said Modric. I was like, nah, he had Milan doing his thing. But then I was like,
No.
oh no, you mean
Yeah,
Ukraine's
me too. I
finest.
thought you was
Ukraine's
talking about.
finest.
yeah.
Are y'all done? Are y'all done?
Well, you're
Ukraine's
done.
finest. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jamar, who you in the club with?
I'm sorry. I was gonna say the local striker is gonna be playing in France soon.
Whoa, who?
Mudrick.
So are you gonna let Romeo go with him?
Yeah. I got you on the Romeo joint. I got you. I got you.
Thanks, man. We need it, man. Well, hey, Cletus, you here, man? Who you in the club with, man?
The club is close.
Oh, all right. Okay. Maybe Chelsea really is his favorite team because he don't even want to hang out with his Bavarian brothers. I didn't know Bayern Munchen had another Asian defender. What's that? Who's that left back that was over there that game?
Oh yeah, my boy, he got a nice future at the club, man. He got a nice future.
He
What
come from
happened to
there. Where
his
y'all buy him?
album? That's crazy.
Hey man, all right, man. Jamar, who you in the club with, man?
I'm in the club with the Titans for getting Brian Dable and for Real Madrid for winning over the weekend. I ain't again I'm getting back on the maybe I can get back with the maybe. I mean, I'm getting more positive signs with the Titans, man. Let's see what we can do in the off season. Let's
Oh
see who
yeah?
we can draft. Yeah, you feel me? So
Okay.
it was all centered around Cam Ward. So I feel like we doing right by Cam Ward. So as long as we doing right by him, I feel like we gonna be able to do something because that young nigga is nice. So
Yeah, I
Yeah,
believe
I'm
I
in
in
the
that.
gotta
club
talk
with.
football later though. Yeah.
Fizz, shout
Uh
out to you for pulling up. You're always welcome. You already know. But before we get out of here, I
yeah,
need your thoughts real quick because this is champagne soccer, but
yep,
sometimes we need to sprinkle in a little football,
yep,
American style, real
yep, yep,
quick.
yep.
You liking that Mike McDaniel signing, right? I'm a
That's
Chargers
well, I
fan.
was gonna be in the club with him, and then I was gonna say the
Yeah, who you
person
in the
that
club with, man? Break it down.
well, I was gonna be in the club with Mike McDaniel. Shout out to him. I think he's gonna do wonders with Justin Herbert. He's been working with Tua down in South Beach, but obviously that hasn't panned out. So pull up
Led the
over to
league
the
in passing 1 year. I mean, but he got too much concussions, so he did show that he can get the best out of him, but just won't last long.
That's a nice pickup for damn I can't remember his name.
Chargers.
Fucking what's his
Herbert.
name?
Herbert.
Herbert.
Yeah.
Shit, Justin
Yeah.
Herbert.
Don't
Jesus
do that. Don't do
Christ.
that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Nah, fuck
That's
with
all right,
Herbert.
man. He's
Nigga.
an underachiever. You're
Don't,
not
don't,
supposed to
Yeah.
remember his
There's
name.
only
It's all right.
32 of them in the whole world. Don't do that. You know his name. With that being said, who I wanted to shout out, I guess, was Sean Payton. I ain't forget how you did my man's Russell Wilson. I ain't like how you did my man's Russell Wilson last year. And karma is a beautiful thing. You really thought you was about to come pick your white boy and Bo Nix in my division and scam your way
Oh,
into the Super Bowl. The football gods work in so many different
and
ways.
Fizz, even like you said, the football gods, you're right. Because even imagine if they kept Russell Wilson, because either way, they had to take a cap hit. If they kept Russell Wilson, he would have been the backup. I'd trust him over Jared Stidham.
Okay, then. And guess what Russell Wilson would have done against the Seattle Seahawks, who he gets to have revenge with? Okay, so now you see why I said what I said. Anywho, that's all I have to
Man,
say.
that's life. Hey, man. Salute. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Shout out to Fizz for pulling up. Champagne Soccer, best soccer podcast in the world. We'll holla at y'all next time. Can't say the signature outro because Marcus got low. So, peace out.